We call this the entrepreneur sweet spot. And the entrepreneur sweet spot is a Venn diagram, and you're trying to balance between your passion, the problem and the value of the problem that you solve, and how much people are willing to pay for that. So passion, problem, payment. So ultimately, things that we're highly passionate about, that's great, but that only ticks one box. And if you're passionate about something, but you're not solving a problem for others and they're not willing to pay you for it, you're going to feel very unrewarded. You're going to feel disconnected. Maybe you feel even unethical about that. What we have to do is actually try and capture all three by making some compromises. And the compromises are, I'm not going to go to the thing that is the extreme of passion, and I'm not going to go to the thing that's the extreme of financial rewards. I'm not going to go to the extreme of my intellectual property and my problem-solving abilities. I'm going to find something that is in the middle that ticks all of those boxes. So I'm getting a good blend.
While understanding that there's going to be a trade-off. There's going to be
There's got to be some trade-offs. Yeah. You can't have it all at the extremes. You can have it all, but not all at the extremes.
You talked about something at the start of this conversation. You mentioned the word geography. As we were talking about the macro factors that are at play in the transitions we've seen. My question to you is, does geography matter for success as an entrepreneur? So those kids in Cape Town, do they need to be thinking, listen, we need to move to one of the major cities if we're going to stand a chance in most of these new digital opportunities?
It used to matter a lot. When we used to think about entrepreneurs, we thought about two men, typically in their 20s, who came from a prestigious US university. They got into a garage. They dropped out of Harvard. They dropped out of Stanford, and then they started something that was VC backed. That was the old model of what we think of as an entrepreneur, and it was very much dependent upon those parameters. Entrepreneurship's transcended that. It's transcended geography, gender, race, and also the size and scale of what we consider to be successful. So what we're now seeing is people all over the world who are able to connect with markets anywhere in the world, launch a product that can be sold anywhere in the world. We're seeing people who bootstrap rather than get VC capital. We're seeing people who, rather than trying to create something mass market, they create something niche market. Rather than trying to scale to be a unicorn, they actually ask the question, at what size would I be fulfilled?